let's talk about attitude. Attitude is of two kinds.
Learning attitude.
No, actually, attitude in my opinion is of two kinds: positive attitude or negative attitude. There's no middle, in my opinion, positive or negative. If you got positive attitude, you can get a lot done for yourself.
Active attitude and passive attitude.
No, that's your frame of mind.
Okay.
I would say attitude is only positive or negative. With positive attitude, you can do a lot. You can be quite energetic. I would say when a person is going to work in the morning before they leave home, they can look in the mirror and ask themselves, "Am I a cat, or am I a lion?" So if they think they're a lion, they have to be more courageous, with more sort of willpower. If it's a cat, then of course they have to act like a cat all day. So it just that it defines negative and positive attitude for everyone. If you've got positive attitude, you have goals in your life, you can go a lot further. You can keep working. When we say about goals, I also believe, when we have dreams at night, dreams are not, random things. Dreams are linked with our thought process. Things our mind goes through every day. We have dreams similar to that at night time. So when we wake up in the morning and we know what dream we had, we write down the time frame next to our dream, and that becomes our goal. If we don't write the time frame for a dream, that says the dream. That never materializes. So that's what the reality basically is. So a person with positive attitude, he will try to convert his dream into a goal.
If I am right, I read somewhere that some people have pen and paper with their beds, and they break their dreams and write it down, because sometimes you forget until morning.
You must try to remember your dream as soon as you wake up and you realize you had a dream. If you try to remember your dream lunchtime, you'll be long gone. You won't remember anything. And I would say, I was talking about dreams and goals. The way I describe life, Mujad Bhai, life is basically like a line. Let's say we have a long line, and let's say a line was here from A, then we have a B and C there. A is where we are all born. B is like today, somewhere we are here today. Today will be different for most of us. Somebody is depending on the age group, etc. But then we have C. C is where we all die one day. Yeah? So we had to have goals between A to C. Yeah. So if it's already B, that means we can't go back from B to A again.
So we have limited time.
We're limited time. No, we can't think back from B to A. No, we have to think from B to C. No.
Only 24 hours a day.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So when we set a goal, let's say we decide, okay, I must do a degree within 3 years. So you just can't wake up after 3 years and realize, what about my degree? 3 years basically means you have to think for 36 months. Every single month you have to do something. And then month by month, you need to check, am I on the right track now, or have I left the track? So if you don't check the track, you might go off the track. So you have to keep checking how much you've done, what's your work in progress. And then after 36 months, hopefully you will achieve your goals. You just can't leave it like that. So this will be all positive attitude. Negative attitude will be when you waste your time for stupid, silly things, and then you will not achieve anything. I would say
sitting with friends which are
waste of time.
Which are not friends actually.
They can't be. If you say waste your time,
but we say them friends.
When we talk about time management, I say time management is life management. If you waste your time, you're wasting your life basically. So when you come abroad from Pakistan or other countries into Europe or West, we had to work very hard. The lifestyle here is very fast, and if you want to buy a home, get married, etc., settle down, you have very high targets. So you can't just take life easy here. Yes, some kids who are born here in Europe, they might think, okay, my parents are here and they are living free in this accommodation, and I don't have to do anything much, so they will take it easy until they realize they can't do any more. And that time it might become too late for them. So most people who are immigrants, they have more responsibility on their shoulders. Sometimes they have to support their families back home.
So do you think that it doesn't matter someone born in Asia, Pakistan, India or Britain, they are competing each other and wasting their time?
If anyone thinks they're special just because they're born in Canada or born in England, born in USA, then anybody who was not born in USA or Canada or maybe UK but is equally educated as compared to them, they are under some illusion. Because it doesn't matter where you're born. As long as you have the communication skills, you have the ability to get the job done, your education, you can get yourself proved. That's it. That's all you need. You can prove yourself, and that's it. Okay, you might speak English with a certain accent. Everybody has an accent. You should work with a Japanese person, he'll speak in English in Japanese accent. You speak with a Chinese person who wasn't born in USA or West, he'll speak English with Chinese accent. Indian with that, Pakistani with that. So basically, we all have accents. So it's not really a big deal at all. All you can do basically is set your goals. This is what you want to achieve. This is what you want to do, and then go for it. I once had somebody challenging me, a friend of mine challenging me. They said, okay, well, in early days of the 90s, okay, we both applied for a part-time job in a company before, and this was actually Marks and Spencer. And I was told, because you speak in Pakistani accent, I speak with excellent British accent, I'll get a job in textile and you'll get a job in food hall. I said, don't always count on your accent, because personality has count. Other things also count in as a person. So what happened when we came out? We had both job offers. I was offered the job in textile, and that person offered a job in food. So then I was told, no, they're racist. We're racist. We're both from the same origin, so how can we be racist? So it's just, I think, it's nothing special about it. I've seen it when I first came.
So you think that this accent and communication skill are it's by birth, or it's you can learn it?
Well, basically, like you and me, for example, we speak few languages. English is one of them. People who they claim they speak better English, they might not speak Urdu very well, they might not speak Punjabi very well. So they like that, but we don't like that. So when it comes to multilingual, we're better multilingual than as compared to them. So I think it's nothing to be proud of to speak one language properly. Yes, of course, it's good to be born here for maybe your birth certificate. It looks good where you're born, but when you have to achieve life goals, you get a better job, etc., it doesn't matter that much, to be honest, in my opinion. Let me also tell you about being a foreigner. I mean, we're basically foreigners. Although, like for example, you are Canadian, I'm British, so basically we have nationalities, but we still are foreigners in our land. So during my work history, I've come across racism as well. Racism exists. If someone says racism doesn't exist in Europe, that's a lie. But on the other hand, it's not as bad as in our home countries. We're more racist than anybody else.
Over there, actually, people have time. They need something to do.
No, but we have Sindhi, we have Balochi, we have Urdu speaking, Punjabi and so and so, and we have Pathan and all that. We discriminate on so many things. As I might say, he's an Asian. Okay, fine. But if Asian has the right attitude, now of course, you have the right skills, you can get a job done, they'll hire you. Plus, we have rules here. So I think, where racism is there, as long as your job is better, what I believe is, if you work, if you have a job, you have to make people depend on you. They need you very much. If you can prove that they need you very much, they won't let go of you. They'll try to keep you. But if you are only somebody who is disposable, you'll be disposed.
You will be top on the disposables.
Yes, so definitely.
So anything other you would like to mention about attitude? Some people say that with right attitude you can move the mountain, but with wrong attitude you will be moved by a grain of sand. So is that right?
Jadabhi, let me tell you a small story I heard, or read it basically. It's about attitude as well. Attitude for success. We had Babur, let's say Sultan Babur, Babur Sultan.
Zahiruddin Babur.
I don't know the full name, but I think Babur, who was the first Muslim king, or let's say the leader, the Mughal emperor in India, that time India, or Bharat you can call it. He had attacked India a number of times, but he always lost. He couldn't defeat Hindu Rajas, and he was so upset. I think he must have attacked I think at least 11, 12 times or maybe more. I don't know the exact number, but he attacked many times. He failed. He was sitting quite depressed near a small wall somewhere, and then while he's depressed, cursing himself or maybe blaming himself for all the failures. He saw a little ant. Ant had a food particle in her mouth, maybe food particle as big as her own size. And ant was trying to climb up the wall and take the food to her home, basically. So every time she climbed on top, wind blew her down. She started again, picked up the particle, lifted it up, went all the way up to the wall, and tried to cross over. I think ant fell 11 times, and finally ant made it with the food particle. And then Baba realized, okay, yes, this is a very weak insect. It doesn't have enough power as well. It's trying to lift up that food particle, which is probably as big as its own size. It's trying to take it over, but it didn't give up. He said, I'm a big leader, a big army, very strong army. Why am I giving up? I can try one more. At that time he realized, what mistake he made before. He tried to analyze all the mistakes, like talk about SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. So he tried to convert his weaknesses into strengths, and he started to create sort of stress into opportunities. So he realized, okay, where I need more army, where I need more skilled people. So it's sort of reorganized. He attacked again. This time he won. And then Muslims ruled India for 1200 years, is that right? So basically this is what I would say the positive attitude for winning. We don't give up. Yeah?
So basically you keep on trying and then add up your skills and it will work.
Of course, you have to keep learning. I think some people might think, okay, I can't learn anymore, look, I'm so old, this and that. So I disagree with that, because I think you can learn all your life.
No, it's very good example of Babar.